I love watching the moon. It is so mesmerizing. The full moon looks like a beautiful circle. We can see the circle of full moon in the sky every 28 days. Have you noticed how the moon changes its shape through the month? As the days go by, the moon starts changing its shape. Let's draw a line between the dark and the light parts of the moon. What is this part of a circle? It is a chord, a line that touches the circumference at 2 points. It seems like here a chord is dividing the circle in two parts. If you look closely, we can see that it is also dividing the circumference in two parts. Each part of the circumference is called an arc, and the region enclosed by a chord and an arc is known as a segment. The bigger area part is called the major segment, while the smaller one is called the minor segment. Let us see how the moon will look in a few days. Now it seems to be divided in two equal parts by a chord. This chord is the longest chord of the circle, that is the diameter. But now how will we distinguish between a major and a minor segment? Well, both the segments represent equal regions, and if you look at them closely, they are half of a circle. The shape of half a circle is called a semicircle, and the arcs formed here are called semicircular arcs. Now, let us imagine taking the half shape of the moon and fold it. Here, it's looking like two radii of the circle are forming an enclosed region with an arc. This region enclosed by the arc and two radii is called a sector. The smaller region is called the minor sector. In this case, it is 1/4 part of the moon. Then, what about the other bigger region, which is 3/4 part of the moon? The bigger region is called the major sector. Lastly, it leads to the new moon. The black part in the new moon, which is within its circumference, is the interior of the circle, and the part outside its circumference is the exterior of the circle. Wow! We learned so much about the regions of a circle by looking at the moon. Wasn't it wonderful? You too can observe these shapes of the moon in the sky. And remember, we stay curious.